Hello YouTube, this is Bash bringing you here for week number 1 of Krash, Season 11, Arceus Division. Let's go, we're starting a new season, and you probably saw the draft analysis go up the other, a little bit back, but yeah, we got week 1, and we are up against a newcomer to Krash, Wolverine in the Chicago Grambles. Their team is very terrifying as it's going to show up on the screen right about now. So, their team consists of Zygarde, Terranormal, Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn, Iron Moth, Mega Aerodactyl, Slitherwing, Terra All, Xurkitree, Alolan Muck, Mousehold, and Camerupt. My team consists of Terra, Fairy King Gambit, Mew, Garchomp, Chi-Yu, Glimmora, Terra Kilowattrel, like Terra All, Superior, Mega Blastoise, Tinkaton, and Grapplock. Now, there's a lot of interesting parts to this that I have to say is, first off, I feel like I have a really rough matchup, to be honest. The combination of Tapu Fini plus Ferrothorn is really difficult for my team, specifically because Tapu Fini has a really good typing in general, just to cover my team, especially the specifically Chi-Yu Mega Blastoise. But then combining it with like Ferrothorn to wall anything that wants to hit Tapu Fini, specifically Glimmora, Superior, Kilowattrel, and if I'm Terra Fire or Terra Fighting to hit that, then I can't really hit Zygarde 50 that hard, so there's the issue of that. And on top of that, I become weak to Tapu Fini with Kilowattrel, so I can't really switch in on that either. So yeah, this matchup's really rough, and I don't really have too much from Mega Aerodactyl as well. Like if it's like an offensive one, I feel like that could be really scary against my team. And on top of that, like, I don't switch in too well to kill Slitherwing before Terra, so yeah, this is going to be a really rough matchup, I would say, but I still think we have a good idea of sets that could work this game to be able to break through their team. And on top of that, whenever you have a King Gambit, there's always a way, to be honest, with a Terra King Gambit, so yeah, let's go into some of the thoughts, at least before I go into the team. Personally, I think Zygarde 50, Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn are 100% coming, Mega Aerodactyl as well, those 4. And I think the last 2 slots are up between Iron Moth, Slitherwing, and Alolan Muck. I could see Mousehold coming, but I feel like it's going to suffer against like things like Tinkaton, Glimmora, Rough Skin, Garchomp, like those things all, King Gambit too. I feel like it struggles against that, so the only reason I'd see it coming is if they're worried about Hazard Stack, to be honest, and they just want it to be a hazard removal option. Because at the moment, their only removal is Tapu Fini, Air, Mega Aerodactyl, and Mousehold, and right at this moment, I think Tapu Fini has to be the removal option in this game, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, I don't see Xurkitree really coming. I feel like Zygarde 50 Terra Normal is a lot better against my team than Xurkitree Terra is, so that's something to keep in mind. And then don't think Camrup's coming against this team. Mega Blastoise, Garchomp, those kind of things just put too much pressure on it. It's not going to do enough, I think, this game. So, yeah, I expect on Slitherwing either to be like an offensive set with like Will-O-Wisp or something like that to help catch the King Gambit. And I expect Iron Moth, if it comes, to be like a sub set. I just found out that it doesn't get Will-O-Wisp, which is really nice, to be honest. So I just have to play around the sub if it comes. And a little Muck, I could be like a Pursuit Trapper. So yeah. So that's just something to mention at least. Okay, so let's go into sort of the team I am bringing this week. So as you can see right now, we are leading off with Garchomp. Garchomp is, I think, really good for a couple situations. First off is one of the better ways for me to handle Mega Aerodactyl. I have Yachi Berry, so I take the Ice Fang pretty well. Skill Shot into Liquidation will take it out, meaning that because I'll outspeed it unless it's already like Dragon and stuff, and be able to hit it with the Liquidation to hit it for a good chunk of damage, so, and be able to take it out. So I keep seeing Mega Aerodactyl run the same moveset of like status move plus Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Ice Fang against me, so I'm expecting that to be pretty much the same. so that's something to keep in mind. Um, I am also the idea is I can also use this for Iron Moth too, because I don't. It's hit for like 4 move slot coverage this game because of the fact that it wants to run Sludge Wave, Dazzling Gleam, Fiery Dance, Psychic, and then also a status move to deal with King Gambit. So it's kind of like a weird situation. So I expect it not to be Dazzling Gleam, so I get hit. I expect it not to be Dazzling Gleam, to be honest, this game, but if that's the case, I could always eat like the Psychic pretty well. So even if it gets boosted, so that's really nice as well. But yeah, this hits really the team really hard. Originally, I was Endure to help with like Slitherwing First Impression Revenge situations, but I feel like Yachi is so much better, and having Liquidation to make sure like Scale Shot to make it a Liquidation, even if I get even if I get 2 hits with Scale Shot, I should be able to take out most Mega Aerodactyls with Liquidation next turn. So that's something to keep in mind at least. So yeah. Next, we got Mega Blastoise here. Mega Blastoise is a pretty nice condition. Obviously, it has Mega Launcher, but because of Showdown, it has like the Torrent ability before, right, of Mega Evolving. But I think it's really good here. Water Pulse, Aura Sphere, Flip Turn, Rapid Spin. The reason why I'm going with this set is because Tapu Fini technically walls a set, but the idea is I want to be able to weaken it down with the next 2 mons. And try to use this I could use this maybe as a win condition, to be honest, with the Rapid Spin. Right now I outspeed, at +1 I outspeed Iron Moth, Speed Creeping, Garchomp was kind of the idea. And to be honest, they probably going to Terra with Zygarde against this, because otherwise they might think I have Ice Beam, depending on the moveset. So Water Pulse, Ice, Aura Sphere, and Rapid Spin is really good coverage against them, other than for Tapu Fini. And Flip Turn was just to get momentum. I feel like it was a nice, good way to get like Chi-Yu in or something like that. Because even if Tapu Fini comes in on this, if I could get the Flip Turn off, I could get into like Chi-Yu to pressure, or get Mew in to start doing things with it too. So yeah, this also has enough bulk to take I believe a Jolly First Impression from like Silver Powder into Close Combat, I think was the bulk, if I remember correctly. I also take I also put in the extra bulk into this because originally I was a little bit more offensive, but I put a little bit extra more bulk into it to be able to take the Mega Aerodactyl hit was another thing too. Specifically I take 2 Stone Edges with this bulk. So yeah, from Adamant Mega Aerodactyl, which I think it probably will be based on the fact that it outspeeds. Adamant still outspeeds into my entire team because of Kilowattrel, right? It's my fastest Pokemon on the team, so yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Next, we are going on to Chi-Yu. Very crazy, very fun kind of click button set. I kind of want to be able to just break down the Tapu Fini with this. Actually, so a max HP set, max HP Tapu Fini dies to a Hyper Beam after 1 rock and 1 spike, basically. So that's kind of my game plan for this game. I was just try to get that Tapu Fini in range of like Hyper Beam, or just like be able to pressure it multiple times with Overheat. Luckily, Tapu Fini doesn't get reliable recovery, so that's going to be really clutch for this. But yeah, I think this is really good. It helps with like Ferrothorn, Slitherwing, wearing down Tapu Fini. If that's Zygarde 50 Terra normals, I can hit that extremely hard with Choice Specs Overheat as well. Can take a hit from Moth, I believe, too, if I remember correctly, if I needed to. Yeah, I could take a Spectral Sludge Wave with this set, which is really nice. So that means I gotta basically take a +1 Sludge Wave if worst comes to worst. So, yeah, I think I really like this. I think I like this set. I think it's really good. It also helps pressure the Alolan Muck too, because I think Alolan Muck or Tapu Fini are gonna be the switches. More likely Tapu Fini, but Alolan Muck could be like a side kind of like switch in, which is fine too. But yeah, next up we got Mew. So I want to use Chi-Yu and Mew to break early, but this set's actually really, really good. Bulk Up, Psychic Fangs, Body Press, Roost. This has enough Spadef to take a Specs Overheat from Iron Moth Timid set. And also at +1 I take a Banded First Impression from Jolly Slitherwing when I'm at +1 defense. And at +2, I 2-shot, 248 HP, 8 defense, lefties, Tapu Fini, which is really nice too with Psychic Fangs. This set goes really crazy. The only thing I need to be careful of is like haze or like status moves. But if I could get this in on Tapu Fini, I could like be able to deal with that pretty well. Something I need to keep in mind is that they could bring Taunt Mega Aerodactyl, but at the same time, like, yeah, it is what it. I could see it not being that too. Also, so if it's not taunt, I could probably set up. I could set up on it with this, which is really nice too. So yeah, the set goes really crazy. If Mystic Terrain is up, I actually could probably set. I could probably even deal with the Lone Muck pretty well with this set. So yeah, that's kind of the idea with the set. I think it's really good this game. So yeah, let's go into the next mod where we got our late game win condition. Terra, Fairy, Kingambit, Sucker Punch, Kowtow, Clear, Hairbust, Sword Stance. I'm considering switching the item. That's the only thing I'm considering switching on this set. It's really good late game. There's a couple of things I really want to be able to deal with, but I don't like this set goes really hard like into their team. Like they don't really deal with this set well. The best way they have the way to do it is like winning the 50-50 mind games on Iron Moth, and then on top of that, I guess even Taste Top Affinity isn't that like amazing because like it'd still be able to beat that. Yeah, I just think that the set goes really crazy. Another thing is Will-O-Wisp, just Slitherwing is the other thing I gotta be careful of, so I gotta scout for that. So, but I feel like this set is gonna be really good in their team. It hits their team incredibly hard, and it can actually use it to, I can use it to be able to break through the team. Some items I was considering switching to were like Lum, Cabia, or Black Glasses, to be able to hit harder with Kowtow Cleave. But at the moment, I think I'm going to stick with lefties because I think it could be really nice to get some reliable recovery on like things like the Tapu Fini or Zygarde 50. Because I believe if Zygarde 50 is at +1 and they're like out of it max attack, with the leftovers, I guarantee you take 2,000 arrows. So that's kind of like a really nice situation too when I'm Terra Fairyed. So that's something to keep in mind at least though. Last but not least, we have our designated lead here, Glamora. Stealth Rock, Sludge Wave, Toxic Spikes. Might seem weird. I'm going mono poison on this set, but I think it makes sense in the hindsight because Sludge Wave is really is help against Tapu Fini, specifically against like things like Calm Mind, Tapu Fini, stuff like that to weaken down. And then Toxic I think is really good this game because they're switch-ins to Glamor are going to be a Lone Muck and Ferrothorn, and I felt like that was going to be a really good thing to Toxic at least, right? I don't expect them to lead Tapu Fini too, so that could be nice. And even if they lead Zygarde 50, I don't expect it to be really fast. I feel like it's going to want to be more bulky this game, so I could probably get a Toxic off on that. But the idea is I want to get Rocks and Spikes up, which could be really good for this endgame situation. For specifically some of the other ones, and also to force the defog on Tapu Fini, because if it's forced to defog, then it's really it opens up to getting more chip off and weakening that down even further. So yeah, I might change Sludge Wave though to something like Power Gem, but at the moment I'm sticking with Sludge Wave. I think because I think it's still really good for this game. Um, but yeah, let's cut to the match. Okay. Wow. Not at all the team I was expecting. uh, no way. They brought Circuitry? I did not expect that at all. Uh-oh. This is not... That's kind of scary, actually. So there's Zygarde 50. 50. Terranormal. There's Tapu Fini. Mega Aerodactyl. Iron Moth. Slither. And Terra Fairy. Zerk. Interesting. Okay. I'm still leading Glamora, I think. I'm just gonna get Rocks up. I think. They led off with Tapu Fini. This is such a weird... They didn't bring Ferrothorn either? I'm so confused. hard switch, to be honest, but I don't know what they switch into. They surf. They're Scarf. What? They're Scarf? I'll try my best. They're Scarf, because I know Scarf. Interesting. Does nothing to Mew. I'm going to Mew. This is such a weird bring. I kind of want to bulk up. I think there's a likely chance they hard switch. The Psychic Fangs is pretty free. And I'm just gonna roost here. There's Scarf. Surf. That's so weird. Oh my god, I don't know what to expect of this. Well, it's now probably... So confused. So it's not... Yeah. Weird. Offensive. Woke up here. On the Aerodactyl. They brought Defog? I'm just gonna bulk up again. I'm at +2. I could just spam Psychic Fangs if they go Finny. Or I'll go hard Glamora. Defog on. Interesting. They do go Finny. I'm going to hard switch into Glamora, expecting the trick. Yeah. And I think back into Mew. Or do I get Rock Stuff again? Go back into Mew. I kinda wanna save the Scarf now. Trick. What do I go for? Zygarde. Can I beat this? I could certainly try. Zygarde. Interesting though. Now like Finny's in a really bad position too. Now it's at 65%, so literally I like Overheat is gonna be pretty spammable against the team if I can get Chi-Yu in. The problem is that getting Chi-Yu in. My question is Zygarde is Coil. Do I beat this 1v1? Do we just bulk it Coil out? see a better way for me to deal with this, to be honest at the point. If they Terra Normal, that's really good for me. Okay. They do Terra Normal, fantastic for me. Are we doing this, I guess? I guess we're doing this. I guess so. We're at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're at +6. And I body press. I get the roost here. What is our last move is the only thing. Ooh, this does a lot more. Okay. How much did body press do? 30%? Okay. I know the way back in this, but does 1,000 arrows into extreme speed take me out? 42, 70%, 71%. I'm at 239. Okay, 1,000 arrows, 6 does 71%, 2.2, 28.8. I would be. I gotta risk one more time. And now I'm in a worse position. Did I throw? Did I throw? I need a high roll. I'm at what? We live. Fantastic. I could roost, and then I think body press again. Oh, I think I choked this game. Yeah, I think I choked this game. I think I just got 6 out, bro. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. So Endure would have been so good here. Damn. Yeah, I think I just lost. Man. We got Garchomp. Dirt would have been so good here, but I think I gotta hope for crits here. Maybe taunt was. Maybe I should have brought taunt this game. It does kill. Yeah. Okay. Wait, do I? No. Maybe they throw? They're not faster? I am not faster anyway. Yeah. I live? Nope. Yeah, I think this game. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I for King Gambit +5. There's nothing though. What is it? Actually, that does more, but I think I just gotta. I'll just Terra Fairy and King Gambit, yeah. GG. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Uh, well, that's not a great way to start off week one. It really is. Damn. Shouldn't have gone all in on that. Forehead. Yeah. That's what happens when you do full setup, though. You know, that's on me. There's not much I could do about it. The only thing I could have hoped on was like getting the rolls again or getting crits. I probably should have roosted maybe to get it outside of range. Um, Sucks even more is if I was actually Endure Rocky Helmet and I would have taken this out. I should have risked that because like what I should have done as soon as I saw that they were setting up like that, maybe I should have switched out. I mean, there's not much I can really do about that though. That's not a great way to start though. Getting 6-0'd. I'm gonna have to pull back hard next week. Um, yeah, Hyperion would have put it in range or something else too. Oh man, yeah. I should have realized. I didn't think about the calcs, but I should have realized that it was not gonna do enough. I needed more defense investment into Mew. Maybe I shouldn't have run all the speed and stuff. Maybe I don't know, but yeah. Unfortunately, this is a huge loss for us. So hopefully we'll bounce back next week. Yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, Bash out.